Hi there, everybody. It is me, Taylor, aka the Skanky Gal, and I am back today with another yarn vlog, crochet vlog. I still refuse to call it a podcast. Maybe one day I'll cave and I'll call it a podcast, but now it's my yarn vlog because, as those of you who have been here before know, I crochet. But now I'm dabbling in knitting. Yes, I'm officially dabbling in knitting. I'll get to that in a moment, though. So, yeah. I think last time I was on here, I discussed I had made... Crap. I think I had shown you guys... I did. I shown y'all my little crocheted cropped blue cardigan that I made, that I still yet to make the lemons for. Yeah, it's a lemonless when life gives you lemons cardigan. Like, there ain't no lemons that life has given it yet because, well, I don't have it in me to make the lemons. So I showed y'all that, a few other things, and then I briefly touched on how I was attempting to knit and how it made me want to rip my hair out, and I decided that maybe knitting wasn't for me. Well, fun fact, I'm extremely stubborn, and I wasn't going to be beat down by a pair of needles and some yarn. I finally broke down and decided to give it another go, and, well, I'm really happy I did. Really happy I did. Because had I not done it, I wouldn't have started making a sweater. Yeah, my mom has been trying to get me to knit some kind of a, like, square washcloth situation, but I am a very ambitious person. Like, when I started crocheting, she was like, you need a crochet washcloths. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna crochet washcloths. No. So I crocheted a hat and a scarf. Those are the first things I crocheted, just because I couldn't do a square. It is not for me to be a beginner and do a square. Like, I got bored of it in 3 seconds. I'm ADHD. The end. So when I decided to start knitting, she did the same thing. Yeah, I need to knit a washcloth. Lori, I don't want to knit a washcloth. Leave me alone. But you need to practice with squares. I'm going to square up with her and show her some squares. So, after much of me going, this is boring, I'm no longer going to knit a square and throwing it away and being mad at it and thinking maybe knitting wasn't going to be for me. I decided to retract my previous statement and give it another go. So yeah, I started to knit the sweater. Like, why not something like a hat, Taylor? Or, I don't know, a scarf. No. I said I'm going to knit a sweater. So I am. I'm following a pattern. Actually, Wool and the Gang offers a free pattern for their Eden sweater. And it's on YouTube. And that's what I'm following. Yeah. But I'm not using... So, long story short, I decided if I was going to knit something, I wanted to use a chunky yarn that I already had. And, well, if I really decided I hated it, it wouldn't matter. Because I already had the yarn, and I would be grateful that I didn't spend a lot of money on some chunky, beautiful 100% wool yarn from Quince & Co. or Wool and the Gang or Weird Knitters. Like, I would have been so much more grateful to have wasted my time and efforts on a chunky acrylic yarn that I already have in the closet. So, may I introduce you to what's left of my sad, chunky acrylic yarn. This is the Karen anniversary cakes. I think I showed them in my first yarn haul video from everything that I got. Like, look at it. It's like a... Maybe I should look... Nah. Yeah. It looks like a slug or a caterpillar. Anyway, I bought this yarn when I think it was either Michael's or Joann's had their Yarnormous sale. I think it was Michael's. I think Michael's only carries these. Anyway, I bought it. I bought 2 of them. I used the first one to make this really cute blanket for a friend of mine's little girl. Well, I had extra left over and I barely used any of this from her blanket. So I was like, oh, well, that's, you know, it's stuck. Let me just show you from. That's chunky, right? Like, yeah. That's nice. Sure, right? That's chunky. It is not as chunky as the Crazy Sexy Wool that the Wool and the Gang uses in their Eden tutorial, which I'll actually link that below. Because it's a really easy knitted sweater to follow along with. And I've had to modify the pattern a little bit, which I don't know. I don't know if I was crocheting, I know how to do that. So I don't know exactly how this is going to turn out per knitting. But it's basically like I added more rows and more stitches because it's nowhere near as chunky as the Crazy Sexy Wool. Like, it's a chunky yarn, but it's not like the Crazy Sexy Wool chunky. So anyway, this is what I'm using to make a sweater, and I'm well aware that I'll never be, if it does turn out nice, like, let's pray to the yarn gods, please look down on us. Anyway, if it does turn out nicely, I'm well aware that I'm only going to be able to wear it really during the winter because it's acrylic and it's not going to be very breathable. She's going to be real sweaty. So let me show you what I've gotten done. Now, mind you, I probably would have actually had a whole lot more done, but I've been working. I have so many friends in my life right now who are popping out little humans left and right. So I've been working on a lot of baby blankets. So I've had to take a couple of stops with this sweater to make baby blankets. I made one for my friend Rachel, who has had her baby since, and she is beautiful. I made one for her on my last video. I was starting to make it. I bought the yarn, and I knocked it out in like a week. Yeah, that was like a month ago. I would have had this sweater completely done. Anyway, let's go back to it. So let's hope I'm doing this right. But this is, I think, wait. Yeah, this is either the front or the back. They're basically like, yeah, because look, you can see right here. Like, I did the little bind off thingy for the sleeves, so it'll fit. God, I hope I'm doing this right. It should, in theory, fit underneath my arms, like so. So this is either the front or the back. I don't know which it looks like. Why does this side come down? I've never noticed that until like I'm holding it up. I'm like, oh, that side droops a little. And I don't know why. Huh. Kinda. It's fine, right? It's my first time knitting anything, and I'm gonna go big or go home, and I'm going to knit a sweater. Like, woohoo. One thing I will say though, I don't know whose yarn Instagram page it was, because I see all these yarn Instagram pages all the time on mine. And this one woman had put in her bio, and it could not be more true. She said that crocheting was her first love, but knitting stole her heart. Yeah, I love this shit. I love this shit. I told my husband, I can't believe I've actually like enjoyed doing this so far, and like I'm giddy about it, and I look forward to knitting more things as I learn more. I should really pump the brakes though on being so ambitious. But here's the other panel. It's nowhere near close to being done. Okay, so that side droops down a little too. Maybe it's just something I'm doing. I don't know. But this, yeah. It's gonna be a very busy sweater. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But one of my favorite things about knitting is the sound. That brings joy to my freaking heart right there. So yeah, I'm knitting. And I'm working on a sweater by Wool and the Gang. Oh, the Eden pattern, by the way. It's free. I think I already said that. I probably already said that. But it's free. So I was really excited about that, to see that they posted that sweater. And the pattern's free, and I got super giddy about it. This has definitely been a really big learning experience for me. Look at that. It's so pretty. And then this is called the stockinette stitch. Yeah, stockinette. I was like, oh, fancy. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun knitting. And my husband told me one night, he was out working on one of our Jeeps, and he came in pretty late from working on it, and he goes, "What are you doing?" Because I was sitting in bed watching Downton Abbey. Knitting. And he was like, "Sugar, I think you've officially peaked in your old lady-ness." And I'm like, yeah, I'm 30 going on 80. It's fine. So yeah, this has been fun for me. This has been a lot. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. It is the Eden sweater by Wool and the Gang. Oh, one more time. Let's take a nice little... Oh, wait. Look at this. You can't see it very good. No. Whatever, you can't see it very good, but it's called a 1x1 rib. Yeah, I'm learning some knitting terminology. Woohoo, look at me go. So that is something I'm working on. Super excited about it. I've also come to the grand conclusion that I think I might be turning into one of those people that buys a lot of yarn, gets really excited about all the yarn, starts a project, then buys other yarn, gets excited about the yarn, starts another project, because, well, now this is a little, so, okay. Remember a couple of videos back, the yarn I can't pronounce, and I'm not even going to try to do again, but I got it from On the Lamb and Grapevine. It was the peachy orange and white yarn with, and then the other yarn that I got with it was like the green and white yarn. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make some really cute tanks out of it. I don't know what happened. And it's not that terrible, but like, here's one of the little crop tanks I made. It's not done. It's like a tube top right now. Except I ain't got yabos to fill this thing. Okay? I don't know how. It's also inside out. I don't know how or why it got so big. But it did. It's only really big through the bust area. So I don't know exactly what went wrong there. It does need to be blocked really bad. But like, it fits fine. And then it's like up here. It needs to sit like up there. So I'm going to wash and dry it a little when I go to block it to see if that helps. But I mean, it turned out really pretty. At least I think it's pretty. Y'all might be like, oh, cool, Taylor. I'm supposed to be working on the straps. Here's partially one of the straps. I just kind of like started knitting and was like, forget it. We're gonna knit. And I really shouldn't have done that, because now I'm like, I'm never gonna get it done. So I really need to, sit back down and get back to work. It's just because I would like to wear this summer. Like, it's so cute. And I did a good job on it, dang it. It just needs to be blocked really bad because it's kind of like that. It's like, oh, I guess not as terrible as I thought. I thought it looked a little more wonky than that. I really liked this ribbing, though. That turned out really, really pretty. Yeah, so I have more of this. I was like, oh, I could knit one. Maybe. So yeah, here's the Excuse my dog. They're locked out of the living room right now. They're not appreciating it one bit. But yeah, here's the right there. It's like 3/4 of the way done of a strap. And I really need to make... No, focus on me. Focus on this. There you go. I need to finish it so I can actually wear this. So I like to block it and wear it soon because it's cute. And I'm really freaking proud of it. I did. Because I don't know if y'all can see. See, it's kind of holy. Hello. Like, it's kind of, yeah, you see that? That's just how crocheting goes. So I did buy, because I'm clever and also don't like bras. They are immensely uncomfortable. Nobody likes underwire and bralettes just dig into places that they should never. It's just like, ugh, no. So I did find on Amazon, of all places, the inserts that go into swimsuits. You can buy those by themselves. So I did. And I'm just going to slip them into these. That way people don't see things slipping out to say hello to folks and their children this summer. And I don't get arrested for public indecency. So that's what else I'm working on. Oh! This is my yarn bag, by the way. I don't think I've ever introduced y'all to my yarn bag. But this is my yarn bag. It is loved. It is beaten. It is worn out. It weighs a ton. Like, it weighs a ton. Okay, it does. I got this bag from Portland Leather Goods. It's basically all the bags I own are made by them. Except for my fanny pack. It's made by some company my husband found. Still leather, but I love it. But, long story short, off topic. This is what I joke as my Mary Poppins bag. A client of mine at work one day needed a pen. And I wasn't sure if I had a pen. But because this thing is so full of stuff and yarn things, I just started pulling things out. And another client of mine was in the room. And she's dying of laughter. And he's over here just going, because I'm looking for a pen to give him. Didn't have a pen, but I had a highlighter and medical scissors. Anybody? I don't know where my yarn scissors are. None of them. I don't know where my snips are. I don't know where my yarn scissors are. I have 2 pairs and they've mysteriously grown legs and run away from me. So I have no clue where any of my yarn scissors are. So I found some medical scissors. And that's what I've been using. But this is fine. Anyway. Yeah, so I have everything under the sun in my Mary Poppins purse. But this is the current baby blanket that I am working on. Super, super excited about it. It's just a corner to corner. Like, it's nothing crazy. It's nothing, I don't know, super busy. It looks nice. Yes, I know there's a random stripe of yellow, but it'll make sense whenever I'm going to make this bigger and then put another stripe of yellow. But yeah, it's just a basic corner to corner. It's a baby blanket I'm working on that is soft, and they don't make this yarn anymore. It's hard to find. Hobby Lobby made their version of the Lion Brand Feels Like Butter. Lion Brand doesn't make enough colors in theirs because technically it's baby blanket yarn. So like all their colors are off-white, pale pink, duckling yellow, like the typical baby colors. I'm not a typical baby color kind of girl, and I've come to notice like a lot of my friends aren't either. There are very few people I've noticed my age who actually like those typical baby colors. So I couldn't find any in the Lion Brand that I liked back when I was pregnant with my son. And I was at Hobby Lobby one day, and they have their Yarn Bee line, and they had it in the line Breathe Deep, which is discontinued now, which sucks, but they have the Breathe Deep Chunky, and it's only got 4 or 5 colors. Seashell, nude peach, some sagey green color, and I think a blue. So yeah, I think it's 4 colors. But that's it. I'm like, what the heck? These at least had several colors. Like it came in this rust color, this mustard color. So anyway, I squirreling out and need to focus back in. Anyway, I have used in this blanket, I am using Lion Brand Feels Like Butter. The Bernat has it as well. It's Bernat Bundle Up. That's what that is. And it's so soft. Like, it really does have a buttery touch to it. I mean, they're all basically the same yarn. They're all the same weight. They're all made of the same material. Because normally I don't like mixing brands because it just never turns out right. But this is actually working out just fine because they all feel the exact same. So you got Bernat, you've got Yarn Bee, and then you've got Lion Brand. So yeah, that's what else I'm working on. I feel like I'm just chattering it up like a monkey in a tree. Probably because I haven't done this in forever. Yeah, that's my yarn bag. So those are the projects that I'm currently working on that I'm super excited about. I really wish I would have gotten pictures of my friend Rachel's baby blanket because that one turned out really, really, really pretty. I did it again in the corner to corner because my favorite way to do baby blankets is in corner to corner. It's just, one, it works up quickly. Two, I don't have to sit there and focus and count the entire time. I can just switch out color as needed to give it a design or pattern within the blanket without actually having to do a design or pattern with the stitches, which I do love to do. But I mean, it's a baby blanket. I don't know. I just like corner to corner because it has holes, but it doesn't. And they have a good, when you work up corner to corner, it has like a really good weight to it. I think it's because it's mostly a bunch of double crochets. So I like the way that it works up, and I like the way it feels for baby blankets. So yeah, that's for another friend of ours. They're having a little boy, and their baby shower is actually next weekend. As you can see, I have a ways to go. So I need to get that done. I will do my best to try to remember when I get it done, though, to take a picture of it. That way I can, like, post it in my next video. Hey, this is what it ended up looking like. So, yeah. I did buy some new yarn. And my husband, being the wonderful man that he is, for Mother's Day, he got me a gift card to the McKinney Knittery. They carry the La Bien Aimée yarn. And I need to call them to see if they're carrying it, because if not, I'm probably going to order it, but I'm still going to go there to buy yarn. I don't do pink. I don't wear pink. I'm not a big pink girl. I'm not girly enough for pink. But La Bien Aimée, Amy, her pink Fetty yarn. Her pink Fetty yarn. Like, I have to have it. I don't know if I make a sweater. I don't know if I make a cardigan. I don't know. I don't freaking wear pink. But I have to have it. I have to have it. Have to have it. So the McKinney Knittery, which is like an hour and 10 minutes from my house. So it is a bit of a drive, but she carries her yarn. Either way, if she doesn't have that yarn, I'm still going to go there to, buy yarn because I got a gift card. So why not? And then I still eyeball We Are Knitters, their Yarnicorn yarn again. I don't wear pink, but I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it. There's something about the Yarnicorn yarn and the pink Fetty, and I don't do pink. Like, look, gray. I think most of my videos I'm wearing like black or dark gray, or I don't do color. I mean, I do color. Y'all saw my patchwork cardigan. It's like a rust and mustard color, so it's more of a deep earthy kind of tone. And then again, the cropped cardigan I recently crocheted. That is a glacier blue, which is pretty light. So yeah, I guess that is pretty colorful for someone who claims to not really wear a lot of color. I mean, I do, but it's not so pink. I don't do a lot of purples. I don't do a lot of pastels. If I do color, it's usually really rich tones, except for the exclusion of that glacier cardigan. But anyway, I don't really do a lot of happy colors. So, anyway, I did buy some yarn from Hobby. Yeah, I already opened it. I wasn't going to wait. I needed to open it as soon as it came in. So, I have... Hold, because I have to show y'all what I'm going to do with it. It's a whole song and dance. Just one moment. Okay, so. I have the Lion Brand, the Respun, the 100% polyester yarn. This one. And like, here, we'll just go from the top. Oh, gotta go that way. My bad. So. What am I doing? This way. So it's already kind of got like a little bit of a halo to it. It's a little fuzzy, and it's not as, for some reason the camera's making it look, well, I guess back here it doesn't look. So I mean dark colors. Dark colors. And I don't know why, but the camera's making it look pretty grayish, tealy. But it's actually like, it's called Alpine, so it's pretty green. Anyway, now that I'm learning to knit, I'm no longer going to crochet this into a cardigan. I'm going to knit it into a cardigan. So, because I want it like extra like, I don't know, texture-y? Is that a word? Texture-y? Yeah, I went to school and completed K through 12. Texture-y. This is why I do hair. Anyway, because I want to have more of like a fuzzy kind of, I guess, halo appearance, I bought, because Hobby had it on sale. Oh yeah, it's going to look good together. I bought their Sweet Tweed. See if I can get a little boop boop a doop. There we go. It's so like, that's in our way. Oh God. That is the epitome of squish. Oh, it's so soft. You can see like it's got the fuzz. So if I put that, okay, so I'm probably gonna regret doing this to that, but it'll be fine. So if I put these two together, so it just kind of gives it a little bit more of a fluffy kind of appearance. They go together. This is just, oh, that's just great. So yeah, I feel like they'll be really pretty together. Now that I'm seeing it together though, I think this might be a little bit too emeraldy, but I kind of like the contrast between the Alpine and the emerald. So who knows, it'll either look great or it's gonna look, you know, absolutely ridiculous. I don't care. But, let me carefully put this bad boy back, and I will read you the nice little specs of the Hobby Sweet Tweed yarn. It is 40% acrylic, 21% polyamide, 13% mohair, 13% wool, 9% cotton, and 4% polyester. It is a lace weight. It calls for a 4mm or US 6 knitting needle or a 5mm US H8 crochet hook. I love it. And it's not itchy, and I think it's because the acrylic, which normally acrylic can make things itchy. Because I've noticed a lot of the wool products I bought, they're not itchy. They're just not. I'm excited for this. I am just so excited. Like, oh, that's so pretty. Yep, that's just so pretty, and I'm super excited. So, clearly, I've bought a bunch of crap, and I'm doing a bunch of crap that's going to be for winter. So maybe during the winter, I'll have my stuff worked up. That's what I should do. I should make winter things during the summer things during the winter. That way I can wear the winter things whilst I work on the summer things. That's what I should do. But like I said, I'm new to wearables. I'm new to clearly I'm new to knitting. But I'm new to wearables, so that's something that's also, I'm excited about it. So it's take some time. But yeah. Oh, the next thing I'm about to show y'all. I may or may not have had a little oopsie. I was comparing prices of yarn between different websites, okay? I was on Wool and the Gang's website looking at their yarn, and I was trying to put in my discount code, which Wool and the Gang is awesome, by the way, because I'm about to tell you. Oh, hang on, let me just zone in. So, Mother's Day morning, I'm sitting on my couch. My child is taking a nap. I'm just looking at yarn, comparing different yarns from website to website. Who do I want to buy this yarn from? Which project do I want to do? Okay, if I'm going to do this project, I need this kind of yarn. So I'm just going back and forth between all these websites, looking at all these different yarns. Well, Wool and the Gang was running a promotional, and they had a coupon code. So I was like, well, let me see how much the yarn is after the coupon code. Because if it's cheaper than the other yarn that I'm looking at, I'm going to buy it from them. So I select the PayPal option. The PayPal option just like automatically, boom, done. You bought the yarn. Didn't even let me put in the coupon code. Going back though, I looked at it. I was like, oh, I didn't put the coupon code. It was on the same page. It has scroll further down. Yeah. Whoops. So I kindly messaged Wool and the Gang and told them what happened, and they were great to credit me back the money that would have been used for the coupon code. But anyway, long story short, I accidentally bought yarn. Okay, I accidentally bought yarn. I know that like some people are like, yeah, you accidentally bought yarn. No, I really did. Because I was comparing different yarns from different websites and different brands, trying to decide what yarn I wanted to buy. Now I am happy that I bought the yarn that I bought, because I've been wanting to buy Wool and the Gang yarn for a while now, and I've been wanting to buy like Weird Knitters yarn for a while. Like there's lots of yarns out there that I've been wanting to buy for a while now that I haven't gotten a chance to purchase. So I'm sitting there just simply trying to figure out where to put my coupon code in. I was like, oh, like there's a lot of websites out there that after you select PayPal, it makes you like review the order before you place it. That's not how Wool and the Gang's website works, by the way. Everything is already on that page. Once you select your payment option, it processes it immediately. I didn't know that. Learning my error. I told them that when I emailed them, like, hey, I screwed up. Is there anything we can do? They were great and super helpful. So, yeah, I accidentally bought yarn. Really happy that I liked the color I chose, because I accidentally bought it. But it was a happy surprise. So I was actually on Wool and the Gang's website looking at their yarn kits for different things to knit, and I came across the Eden sweater. They have a kit for it. I was like, if I don't like how this guy turns out, I can at least make it out of the correct yarn so I can be able to follow the size correctly, and everything will turn out way prettier and way nicer if this doesn't happen to work out, because this is also, it's very busy. Very busy. Very busy. So I was just looking at their different kits of what they had, and I was looking at different kits that Weird Knitters had, and I was just kind of going back and forth, trying to deliberate on which yarn I wanted to go with, how much money I was wanting to spend, and I accidentally bought yarn from Wool and the Gang. It was a happy little accident, but it was an accident indeed. And here it is. It came in this cool freaking paper bag. And no, again, I did not wait to like, oh, I'm going to open it and like video my reaction. Even though this was an oops, I was so unbelievably fucking excited that this oops was happening. So excited for this oops to happen. I tracked this package. I watched it like a crazy lady. I was like, okay, when's it gonna be here? When's it gonna be here? So excited. And again, y'all are gonna be like, Taylor, you just said you don't wear color. Why would you even have yarn in your cart that is colorful if you don't really wear color? I wear darker colors, okay? That Glacier cardigan, it's like I fell and like had an aneurysm or something, because that is a very light I have sundresses that are lighter, but I have a lot of sundresses that are in darker, but yet happy summery shades. I do well with really rich, deep tones. So, I bought, on accident, the Eden kit. I'm okay with that. Because like, they offer you knitting needles if you need them. For like an extra, I think like $10 or $13, something like that. But they're like really good, like wooden, long, beautiful knitting needles. I don't need that. I have circular needles, so I'm okay with that. So it came with Is that not nice? Is that not lovely? Like, it's a whole freaking, like, this reminds me of when you are sewing and you go to like Hobby Lobby or Joann's, Walmart, wherever it is that you choose to pick up sewing patterns. But that's what it reminded me of. It reminded me of a sewing pattern. And I was like, oh, I'm so excited. So, yeah, even though I'm already doing this and I don't really... And the pattern is up for free on their YouTube channel, which I think is amazing that they give anything like that away for free. Because, you know, that's how they make their money, is by... It's by, you know, selling their patterns and stuff. So... Hang on. Let me show you what else is in this cute little envelope. I don't sew, but I have a friend who does. And I have a Graham who sews. It's a tag to put either on the inside or the outside of my sweater. And I think it'd be really cute if I like did it on like the edge. You know, the edge. I was like, oh my god! I thought it was so cute. So, anyway, I was on Wool and the Gang's website, which I purchased it through Ravelry. Wool and the Gang is gonna unfriend me because I purchased it through Ravelry and then the pattern never actually showed up. So I had to contact PayPal to be like, hey, what do I do? And so they're gonna contact Wool and the Gang. But honestly, if Wool and the Gang can't, I don't know, resend it, I'll just repurchase the damn pattern. But I bought their pattern for a cardigan because when I was looking, if I don't like this, if I like the sweater, it's fine. If I don't like the sweater, whatever. But anyway, I was looking at some of their other things and it showed like how many skeins of yarn or balls you're gonna need to make your size and different projects that they have in their kits, which I think is super helpful. That way, if you are ready, I don't know, if you just want to just buy the pattern, you can just buy the pattern and not have to buy the entire yarn kit. So anyway, I looked it up on their website and found that one of their cardigans actually calls for the same yarn in the same number of balls of yarn that the Eden sweater calls for. Does it say sweater or does it say jumper? It says jumper. How cute is that? I'm American. Okay, it's a sweater. But jumper still makes me happy. Anyway, so I realized that if I don't want to make the Eden jumper, I don't have to. I bought enough balls of yarn that I can make the cardigan that I found, that I bought the pattern for. Anyway, okay, so I'm done rambling. I'm going to show you this yarn. Look, it looks like, honestly, it looks like the glacier color of the freaking, hold. Literally going to just like, I'm literally going to have a small heart attack if they're almost the same color. Maybe I just have a love affair with this color blue. I don't know. I look nice in blue though. Okay, I'm a redhead. They look pretty in blue. Basically all shades. Dang, would you look how close those are? Okay, now that it's on the camera, it's not as bad. This is kind of more gray colored. Anyway, this is the Duck Egg Blue by Wool and the Gang in their Crazy Sexy Wool. It is so squishy and just soft. just do it from this side. Look at that. Look how chunky that is. She thick. That color is just beautiful. But it's called Duck Egg Blue. And I'm so excited about it. And it smells so good. I know that is so weird to sit here and smell yarn, but my mom had told me one time, like, you don't understand, Taylor. The smell of good yarn made with good fibers. She goes, it's just something you can't explain. She couldn't have been more right. And it's soft. It's not an itchy wool at all. But, oh my God. I wonder if I could just, like, stitch them together in these little balls and just make a pillow. So yeah, I'm either going to make the Eden jumper again with this. I don't even want to take them all out just because I don't want anything to happen to them. But they're beautiful. They're beautiful. And there's 8 of them in here. 9 of them, because I always aim a little bit bigger just in case if I need more. I'd rather have too much than not enough. And if I have some left over, maybe I can knit a hat to match it. I don't know. I'll figure that out when I get there. Let me double check. I think it's 1, 2. No, it's 8. Yeah, it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yeah, it's 8. Ugh, I love it. Okay, so it is, of course, 100% wool. It is 200 grams, 87 yards, or 80 meters. So something I do like about Wool and the Gang is their website does let you know what kind of crochet hook you need. But on their packaging, it's only knitting. Which just kind of lets you know that their biggest customer base, I suppose, would be knitters. Which I don't see anything wrong with that. I can't pull all of it out to, like, read you every little detail, and I don't want to mess it up. It's made in Peru. The color is Duck Egg Blue. I'm like half tempted to just say, okay, we're done. Next! But then I'm going to end up being that person who has 5,000 different freaking projects going at once, and I just can't do that. I just can't do that. I need to get my life together. So, yeah. Ooh! So, one of my favorite girls that I follow now on Instagram, and she's become one of my, like, I found her on YouTube last year. It's Jamie Creates. She's Australian. I think that's why I ended up liking her initially, because I like listening to her talk, because American accents are just boring. Like, they really are. They're just, I don't know. There's other cool accents out there. Anyway, I have been following her now on Instagram for a little while, because I didn't know that she had an Instagram page, which I feel like everybody has an Instagram page. I should just looked her up, but I didn't. So I've been following her now for a while on Instagram, and she was talking about how she took elastic and she had sewn it into the neck of one of her sweaters that she had made because the neck was too gappy. So I don't know if I told y'all, but, like, I love this little crop cardigan that I made. I really need to weave that end in. I love it, but it has a naughty habit of drooping down on my shoulders, and I'm just like, so I wonder if I took her idea and just took a little bit of elastic and just sewn it through the top area, if it would kind of bring it in a little to hold it up on my shoulders a little bit better. Yeah, I do. I love this. There's Easter grass on it. We're not going to talk about that. I do love this little crop cardigan, though. It's soft. Oh my God, there's more. Okay. Yeah. That's really all. So I guess I don't have anything else to talk about. I feel like this was kind of a whirlwind of, hey, this is the crap I've been up to, as opposed to, hey, everybody, like I normally am. It's probably because I take these videos really late at night when my child is asleep and I drink some caffeine to make me extra chipper in the evening. But yeah, that's not the case tonight. It's a normal night and it's not 11 o'clock like it usually is when I decide to film these. So yeah, but that's what I'm up to. That's what I'm doing. Those are my plans. I've decided that the Juniper Moon yarn that I bought, I think it's pronounced Cirrus. I think my mom corrected me because it's supposed to be named after some kind of a cloud, which would totally make sense because that yarn, being a cotton yarn, is just delightfully soft. So I decided instead of knitting that into a cardigan, or excuse me, crocheting it into a cardigan, I think I'm gonna knit it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna knit it. I think I'm gonna have to. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I've got all kinds of plans. I just need to slow down, focus, and finish one project at a time. I cannot be one of those yarn girls with 5,000 different projects going at once and squirreling out. I can't. I need to be able to get it done, finish it, wear it, enjoy it, wear it while I'm working on something else. But I cannot just keep squirreling out like I have been. It's bad. So I blame knitting, really. I blame knitting. Because now I'm like, oh my God, I could do so much stuff. And I'm like buying all kinds of shit. So, yep. That's what I'm up to. For those of you who want to see what I'm up to a little bit more regularly and things that I'm doing a little bit more regular, I do have a habit of posting to my Instagram a little bit more than what I was expecting because I have a personal Instagram that I don't ever get on. Or if I do, it's like once every couple of weeks just to see what my family and friends are up to. And I'm like, okay, bye, back to my yarn. So, yeah. But if you do want to see what I'm up to a little bit more frequent, I post a lot of things on there, like projects that I'm working on. Like I've been posting this on my stories, me working on it. I've been posting, like, I don't know, crocheting things that I've been working on as they progress. So if you do want to have more updates and see more things, just go follow me at the Skanky Gal on Instagram. It's the same as here. The exact same. So, yeah. That's what I'm up to. Those are the plans that I have for the yarn I bought. I'm going to finish this baby blanket. And then I'm going to finish the sweater. Then I'm possibly going to make a cardigan. Might make a cardigan. I should probably use the lovely cotton yarn that I have first to make something. I did learn with that yarn because it is 100% cotton. Like wool is stretchy. Wool has naturally got some give. It's naturally a little bit bouncy. That 100% cotton yarn doesn't budge. She is stiff. She don't move. She said, So I'm just like, ooh, that's new. Because I guess most of the cotton yarns that I have worked with in the past, they have some kind of like cotton blend, so they're a little bit more stretchy. So, yeah. Yep. So, that's my plans. That's what I'm up to. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get off of here now because I'm completely by myself tonight. Husband's at work. Baby's at mom and dad's. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself, even though, it's like probably 9 o'clock at night at this point. I don't know what time it is. Hey, Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 9:26 p.m.
Exactly. I should get off of here, be done with this. Probably go wash my face, chill in my bed, crochet. I need to finish that damn baby blanket. So, this is me. I'm signing off. I will be back, hopefully. I've noticed I do this like once a month. Kind of hoping I come back a little bit sooner, but I like to have things to talk about. I guess I could just post like little 15-minute videos of stuff I'm working on, but I guess that's what I use Instagram for. I use this for more of posting longer blurbs of my life, and then Instagram's for like the everyday crap that I'm doing. So, yeah. All right, well, I'm going to hop off of here. This has been great. I'll either see y'all in a couple weeks or I'll see y'all in a month. Who knows? But this is me, and I'm signing off until next time.